Good day, I'm Twyla Whelan and this is your JIS News for Monday, February 3, 2025. A phased handover of the Morant Bay Urban Centre in St. Thomas is expected to begin mid-February. That update comes from Littleton Shirley, chairman of the Factories Corporation of Jamaica, which is managing the project. He was speaking to the media during a tour of the facility last Thursday with the British High Commissioner to Jamaica, Judith Slater. Mr. Shirley explains that the project, which was expected to be completed by January, has been delayed due to natural causes such as the weather, as well as setbacks with the Jamaica Public Service Company. However, the development is now in the final stages.
We are expecting the check to give us a final handing over of all the buildings by the mid of March. But come February, mid-February, we'll have a phased handover of some of the buildings.
The Morant Bay Urban Centre development includes a main commercial building which houses almost 70 different individual clients, as well as 8 warehouses that will be used for distribution and manufacturing. There are also 6 standalone client buildings, which Mr. Shirley says are the closest to completion.
What you'll find that most of the standalone buildings are now almost ready to be handed over. That might very much be those for the middle of February. And by the end of February, most of the commercial building space will be ready to be handed over.
Once the spaces are completed and handed over to clients, the FCJ chairman says they will be given a 3-month preparation and build-out period to fit out the facilities suitable to their operations. Prime Minister Dr. Andrew Holness is addressing recent public discourse about delays in delivering some units under the new social housing program, NSHP. The most recent matter arose last week as the Ministry of Economic Growth and Job Creation clarified what led to the delay of 2 NSHP houses in central Kingston and steps taken to expedite their completion. While on a home delivery in St. James last Friday, Dr. Holness asserted that the government too was concerned with ensuring that persons get to access their new and improved living conditions as quickly as possible.
The government of Jamaica, and indeed myself, we are very sympathetic and understand the issues that would arise for persons who are waiting on their houses to be built, but there are delays. And we move as quickly as we can to have those resolved. And indeed, in the instant cases that have been raised, we are moving as quickly as we can to have those beneficiaries get their houses as quickly as possible.
He says that while contractors engaged for the NSHP have generally delivered on a timely basis, there are no guarantees and exceptions do occur. The Prime Minister points to location and terrain accessibility, labour issues and security, especially in volatile communities, as just some of the issues that can and do delay construction. But he insists that these do not take away from the overall value of the programme, stressing that in all such cases, the government acts quickly to rectify the issue.
For example, this house that we are handing over, we have had to terminate 2 contractors and go back again to the market to find a 3rd contractor to complete this house. The government of Jamaica would not itself set out not to finish the houses as quickly as possible. That would not be in our interest.
Dr. Holness made the remarks while delivering a brand new unit to Thressa Hervin of Elysium Lawson in St. James. The Prime Minister and his team then went on to the communities of Red Hills, Cambridge and Maroontown to deliver more houses. Ground has been broken for the $60 million Hampshire to Riversdale water system set to benefit over 3,500 residents in northeast St. Catherine. It represents phase 1 of a larger $330 million project and is to be done over 4 months. The initiative is being spearheaded by Rural Water Supply Limited and is one of 19 such developments that the organization is pursuing across the island.
Water is indeed a priority of your government. And that priority is being matched with investment, it is being matched with action, and it is being managed very well by the agencies in charge of this mandate.
The project is to include the installation of a galvanized iron and PVC transmission pipeline, a PVC distribution pipeline, and a 30,000-gallon reinforced concrete sump. Installation of a 100,000-gallon bolted steel storage tank and a solar pumping system are also included. Access to credit for businesses and entrepreneurs is expected to be significantly expanded through new changes coming to the Security Interests in Personal Property Act, SIPA. Minister of Industry, Investment and Commerce Senator Aubin Hill, who is leading the charge, says work to this effect is far advanced. While addressing last week's post-cabinet press briefing, he said a joint select committee of Parliament reviewing the Act approved its draft report on Thursday, January 23. That outlined significant recommendations to strengthen SIPA's framework and enhance access to credit.
With the last meeting earlier this month, the data has now gone to the Attorney General to create the law, and we hope to have this very soon, because I'm pushing it to make sure that there are the SIPA is there to make sure it's much more inclusive, more ordinary people, more entrepreneurs can come in and get access to financial services, borrow money.
Recommendations put forward by the Joint Select Committee will be presented in Parliament for debate and approval after final legal reviews. The proposed changes will allow more individuals and businesses to utilize the potential of movable assets as security for financing arrangements, among other things. And finally, the St. James Municipal Corporation will be hosting a City Hall meeting on Thursday, February 6, where matters surrounding Montego Bay's city limits and other concerns are to be discussed. Mayor of Montego Bay, Richard Vernon, tells JIS News the importance of the meeting.
Persons keep saying that they are from Montego Bay, they live in Montego Bay, but not necessarily so. We need to declare that area. We need to know the population of Montego Bay. We need to know how many houses we have in Montego Bay. Can we manage garbage collection within the space? What is required pertaining to waste management? We need to know how we respond. So ambulance is available within the space. Not that we are going to neglect the other areas of St. James. That's not so. But we have to designate an area where we get things at a certain level of management going, and then we can replicate this right across the municipality.
The meeting will also address concerns that have been raised over the keeping of animals in residential neighborhoods.
Once we look at the restricted area and we declare it as a restricted area, then persons will need license to operate within the space. Operating meaning that they will need license to keep animals.
The meeting will commence at 4 p.m. at the Montego Bay Cultural Center in Sam Sharp Square. And that's it for JIS News Today. I'm Twyla Whelan. Thanks for watching.